man had gone completely mad. He kicked the balcony railing with all his strength. Suddenly, crack! The metal gave way under his foot. Without a second thought, he grabbed the broken bars and yanked them apart, forcing open a narrow gap. Then, without hesitation, he squeezed his body through. Half his body now dangled outside. It was terrifying just to look at it. He started climbing down slowly, inch by inch. One wrong move, one missed grip, and he'd fall to his death. Every move had to be deliberate. He wouldn't shift his foot until both hands were firmly planted. The toughest part was the bare concrete wall between floors. It was smooth. No ledges, no grips. He had to rely entirely on the balcony railings above, sliding himself down like a human rope. Looking down at the dizzying height, regret started to creep in, but there was no going back. He forced himself to keep climbing. Minute after agonizing minute passed. Finally, he reached the 31st floor. One more level down, and he'd be free. But just then, trouble struck. There was no railing on the 30th floor. He quickly pulled his foot back, barely managing to climb back to the 31st floor. Then he had an idea. He unbuckled his belt, wrapped it around his neck like a sling, and squatted down slowly toward the wall below. Once he got close enough, he tied one end of the belt securely around the railing, then locked it in place with the buckle, and wrapped the other end around his wrist tightly. He tugged on it with all his might. It held. Only then did he release his grip and let himself dangle fully in midair. The belt held strong. His feet touched the railing below, but there was no time to celebrate. This was the most dangerous part. If he slipped now, he was done for. He started to edge sideways, one step at a time, every movement painfully slow. Then, his foot slipped. His heart dropped. He caught himself just in time, pressing his hands hard against the wall. Fighting the panic, he inched toward the balcony. At last, with sheer determination, he climbed inside. He made it! Summoning every last bit of strength, he kicked the glass sliding door over and over, until finally, it cracked open. He rushed to the front door, hands shaking as he twisted the lock. He was free!